Okay, so this is interesting. Like, besides the lack of tattoos, like this is exactly the same model, only with the white eye, the different hair, and of course a different skin tone. Yet somehow it feels like a completely different character. I feel like the relative darkness of the original skin tone, like hid the fact that the tattoos weren't there. Whereas here, it's very plainly obvious. Also, I did check, and there are no raw texture files that I could find after cursory glance of the data files. So I need to find some kind of tool to unpack the textures, and I had to go through all of them to see where the hell the tattoo texture is. Then I had to figure out, okay, can I actually translate, the UV map, to this. I don't know why I'm saying It's a verbal tick. Right, the UV map, for people who aren't technically inclined or don't know anything about texturing, is effectively what tells the game how to apply the texture, or software in general, how to apply the texture to the face or to any given surface. On a relatively flat surface, it would be just about a series of squares. But on a multi-dimensional surface, it would be like basically individual polygons would have a texture, you know. This texture is applied to this bit of the texture is applied to this polygon. This bit of the texture is applied to this polygon, etc., etc. And that's basically what it looks like. There's a bunch of polygons flattened out. It's like the polygon layout for this face may be entirely different than the in-game face. So the positioning of the texture details will be entirely different, and I had to like warp the texture to fit the dimensions of and proportions of the VTuber UV map, and that requires a lot of trial and error on my part. And I can't say I'd be particularly excited to engage in. But here you can still tell it's Makaria. It still looks like Makaria. The horns are a little shorter. skin is paler. Granted, we're wearing the helmet, which completely obscures. I don't know what happened to our helmet as a TARDIS that we could just put our pigtails into. There we go. Like, even with the hair on, I might also just hide the helmet in general.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Cutscene. Meanwhile, kind of a third act shift, really.
Sergeant, if you
you're
are
on
here,
fire.
I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
It does not surprise me that Shadowheart's faith was based on a lie. Deception is the sum of Shah's design.
I have no idea what's going to happen next, actually.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Oh, Darian, you have something new to see, new to see, I say.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station.
Sorry.
To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
We need to stop him like yesterday.
We will kill him. But there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
The blood will hit the floor, and the blood will hit the floor. So you kill to take that power from him. The others bound to the ritual.
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
Freedom is not the same as power, you know.
All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old
I'm not
comrades,
so concerned about you becoming more magnificent. I'm more concerned about you becoming more
and
faster.
finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
I promise to help you stop Cazador. I won't promise anything else.
If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us. Likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
I should just join my camp permanently. We can take the fight. We can fight the power of evils together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
I think I did already talk to Karlak. Hello, my heart.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Of course. Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Those are just different kisses animations that I selected randomly. How are you?
I'm not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Also, I just want to say that I don't care whether or not you decide to return to Selûne. As long as we are together, and as long as you stay the hell away from that bitch Shah. Toodaloo.
taken from the light to be raised in darkness.
I mean, aside from the
truth
essential
is finally dawning.
approaching.
Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
Oh, we can talk about that later.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance. I'm listening.
Probably go get a kiss from Karnak too. The kisses are random as far as I can tell. I'm not sure if they're individual to the character or... If you'd like more, just tell me. All right, Karnak.
Hey. Go on.
Can I
was
kiss you?
hoping you'd say that. Yay!
I've got to figure out where the heck the beds are. Probably up here. Doesn't guys we have to split the party.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I will free everyone of this evil. I will be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Everybody was kung fu fighting!
You're under attack. Help me.
Die, you little harborer!
This is going to be fun. We all got to figure out where the heck the portal is relative to us. Damn it! Okay, sit here.
With finesse.
Tadpole scum!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
That's it.
As you were, Kalak. I can dash.
Let me at it.
Oh, okay. We all teleport.
under attack.
Making me sweat.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
What a charmer.
I'm ready. Let's get on with it.
How delicious.
watch over your servant.
Eager for battle. Whatever it takes.
If it is for the best.
Leave that, everyone. It is Makaria's turn.
Never a dull moment.
Oops, wrong weapon.
Time to kill.
Your command.
Ready.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
See what it does double, looks like. Okay.
Orders.
That's required an action.
By your command.
Oh, Father, shield your servant.
Forever dauntless. Fleet of foot.
One can't always be a gentleman. Oh, yes.
Well,
Got to keep fighting.
if at first we don't succeed,
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Something good here, I hope.
Hurry!
I can't hold them back alone. I need you, now. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Geek abomination! By the one true sky, what is this madness?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
I am aghast! Agape! But not a geek! You are a geek! Also, for some reason, my mouth texture is the same as my skin texture. I'm not sure. I wonder if I need to edit the face texture to change the mouth texture. Like, suddenly you're a complete albino, and I don't know how to fix it.
The Honor God. Eliminate them.
Oh, I just...
My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this
Okay.
around. Destroy the God. I will subdue their master.
Alright. We'll just group together. Hopefully another than no fireball.
On the way.
Really? Expected better of you, Astarion. Time to rage! I don't know if we can actually make an attack though. It requires a bonus action that we don't have.
I thirst for combat.
Let's split ourselves out a bit more. Damn it.
Destroy the honor guard. For my prince's honor!
Stay focused.
Nature's fury shall not be checked.
Oakfather, preserve me.
Oh, let's hit Makaria. We have disadvantage. How? We have the high ground, sort of. quite sure. Just that was our last mistake.
On your command.
Still on my feet.
I think this moonbeam's hurting us more than it hurt.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene. To owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
Ask a kid, who are you? I'm going to need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor.
Oh yes, totally not evil.
An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Did you have to eat brains?
Rather them than potential future allies, like you.
Let's be reasonable here. No one's going to eat your eye. How did you end up here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki, and find allies in the outer world. You.
Let's give Yanka in a sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Control him? Skvar! You must return him to his people.
That would be a terrible idea.
What happens if we free him?
The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
I'm no Illithid, it never will be.
You are already more Illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You
Right.
seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
No, thank you. I'm trying to avoid it. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
No.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind... look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
I had a chance to, like, I'll probably destroy it. Like, just step on it. Makes them angry, but... Did they just get rid of that ability?
Dominated! Protected!
There we go. Finally, actually something useful. There's a broken shield. Okay, that's it. Oh, support to home. A heart!
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Love your hair. What about mine? It's quite a more drastic change than yours, but I'm actually not quite sure to make of it. My horns are a little shorter. My skin is substantially paler. One of my eyes are just turned white somehow. Anyway.
Of course. I thought you'd never ask.
Look at a kiss for the road. I'm even paler than a Starian. I really need to figure out how to fix the mouth texture. How are you?
Not sure what to feel.
Okay.
My parents are alive, and I need to save them.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up?
No notes. You, considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
Well, the bangs didn't look all that great without a little bracelet, a circlet. There we go. Where's it go?
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Oh. I...
An excellent choice, if I say so myself.
I was going to say I should go. Not that you should go.
Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me.
What about me? Anyway, if you're getting Prince was bound inside out about the entire time, I can hardly believe it.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
The blood of the mother? Who is he exactly? Okay. Also, it's a mighty powerful prince, if it can block out an illithid hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
That's a lot of Vlaakith.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He
led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshes teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Well, Vlaakith was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
I should go.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
How did you manage it?
An unexpected benefit of my training. Any novice knows how to source the right herbs and mixtures to alter one's hair. Typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But I don't live by Shah's rules any longer.
Me? Maybe it's Maybelline. Sorry. I like it. You see they're growing closer to the midnight light by the moment.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm not exactly keen to throw my lot in with another goddess after what happened last time.
Well, from everything I've read and heard, she's much nicer. Again, there's no need for you to... No pressure. As long as you stay away from Shah, again, as far as, you know, worship goes. But any deity of the evil persuasion is a no-go. Deal breaker, you know. As they say. Anyway, I should go.
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Oh, come back, Scotch! I see you to consume a potion. To be able to speak of you. Should I ask what happened here, Menfar?
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got there, Scratch?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
A torch.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
We don't need them anymore, but the thought that counts. I should go.
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
Shadowheart looks different. A change of diet, perhaps?
We have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
That would be me. Obviously. I've always had the best hair, no matter which shape it takes. Oh, it's just with us. Any thoughts on
Looking
Shadowheart
forward to a
hair?
bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Oh, same thing. I didn't have any thoughts on Shadowheart hair.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
I have several darlings to adore. And endure. But mostly adore. Where's your hero and house? They're next to each other, wherever they are. It's just a dead end. Give it up here. There you are.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her.
Not as well as the current style. Okay. What if I add a clock or some sort of timer to the stream deck? Would be kind of nice to see how long I've been streaming. The main problem about the texture on the map is that you can't really tell that I'm talking, aside from the fact that I'm clearly talking. There's not much point to having lip sync when you can't actually see my mouth moving that much.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Oh, that was quite explosive. Oh, what did you last see her?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
I don't know what your mum is, but yeah, take a few coin. If they'll prove.
Thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
One foot in front of the other.
Hello, kitty.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
I'm not going to hurt you, kitty. I'm a friend, kitties.
I don't like talking.
May I pet you then?
Please don't.
Oh. Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, thank you for helping me. You were really nice.
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees.
Surprised to hear you suggesting aid for those in need.
I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it.
I suppose it's only fair they should earn their keep.
Yes. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom one day.
Freedom? What are they?
But you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Who are you calling this
You have anything you want for supper. All the cheese your tummy can handle.
Cheese for everyone!
If I
Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hell's...
There's not a fault line for several miles.
That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
Yes, the hearts bleed for you. Good to the point.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
We'll let her handle it.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renald there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair?
Reynold. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
Nice to be in a crowd of normal people for once.
Really? I prefer my company. Extraordinary.
Oh, thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank Gortash.
Excuse you? I didn't need that prick to make me who I am.
Oh, you're right, of course. Forgive me.
So don't make trouble.
All good, Fangs.
We're farmers, Chris. What are we gonna do in the city?
Oh yes, and I believe, even though we don't necessarily have a nickname for Karnak yet, I believe she calls Mac. Which she isn't calling a soldier.
We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
You promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
Maybe it has something to do with the army about to invade the guild. A few days in a jail cell.
Pieces of your body washing up in Great Harbor.
You're such a scared.
Really, none of us can see down the well.
I packed bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same.
This whole situation stinks.
None of us, like, how many of us now? It's like 10, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of us, and somehow...
You didn't even fight back.
I tried.
Straight to the source. A few days in a jail cell.
Never thought I'd feel sorry for a flock of pigeons.
Worst that can happen is one of those field watchers stamping us into the dirt.
How do you feel about Neville?
Are you alright?
What the heck is you here? Why are you all the way back there? Maybe she can tell what...
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
May, there is so much wrong with that name.
Really?
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
I do not wish to be part of it without...
These spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan
I do
guards.
not wish to roleplay Chihiro. I wish to roleplay
If
myself.
you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Could I please... May I please get out of this dialogue?
Yeah, well, this time they weren't feeling polite. They really put the boot in me.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
What's the harm in one night? Think of it. Actual right bets.
Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians.
Not asking for much, just a teensy investment to get me started.
Where is Chihiro now? Oh, she's up there.
Stupid enough to leave camp.
What the heck?
This is ours.
I keep on
You don't take kindly to Paris.
losing sight of her.
Do you think Dribbles will have his animals?
Arrest you all for gross negligence.
Never travels without his
Didn't whatever birthed you tell you not to stare?
Up on the hill. You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like that.
Excuse me, I am the face of this group. Do you mind?
What do you get out of this?
Oh, for frick's sake.
It's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
That's what the pretending is. I mean, the absolute is mere days away. You're bickering about property ownership.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
Really? Have you tried talking it out with them? Perhaps you could come to some sort of agreement.
Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them.
Well, maybe the druid thing. I wish I could do this with Makaria, because she's very good at intimidation. It's not... It's really... I shouldn't need to do this, because I can just promoturgy it with Makaria.
Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Or what?
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
Damn it. I fought and killed a damn turf Hercule recently. I think I could handle you. I can see the pretend it's Makaria. I just want to kill an avatar. Merkel recently. I think I can handle you.
You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Okay, one of us leveled up. Okay, two of us. 3.
Can't give up now.
Now, if we can find a shop, that would be very nice. Those golden dots. Oh yes.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
As long as it comes with a very generous discount.
My weapons are a bargain at any price. I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
Pretty without hesitation. So long as I follow my oath, my actions are justified.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
Taking the service of my oath is my duty. I'm proud to do it.
Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humour me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
I would never kill someone I cared about. I choose my company very carefully. Aside from Astarion, I might kill him, but I don't necessarily care about him, so this... Well, I care about him a little bit, but, you know. Anyway.
You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
Are you alright? Oh. Hello there.
So, You're the lick spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks and prise you apart. Unless you get him first. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward.
I've been out here the whole time.
Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes, grinning at me like some bloody imbecile. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face.
Try to do with money about tea for the rest of your life. Thaumaturgy. Guidance.
You know what? Not worth it. Go on, take your thuggery elsewhere, bloody animal.
Okay, then we could get Astaria leveled up. Hello there. Dr. Browse your wares.
Hi! Or want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say, huh?
We're all speared up, actually. Show me your wares.
Oh, yay!
Arrow dragon slaying. A conic deconstructor, huh? Well, that's way too expensive, even for us. I think that'll be all for now. Yes.
Want more? Want less? Want to sell? Want to buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Circle round the upper city as soon as the fighting starts. Mark my words. We'll be on our own.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we won't clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
This is front page material.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
Hello there.
There must be something. Aren't you? I knew there was a story here. And there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
Well, where to begin? I was born the year of a poor harvest of souls, you see, because I'm from hell. And
Let me stop you there. We'll need to be a bit more focused. Word counts, you know. How about I ask you a few questions and you just tell me the first thing that comes into your head? So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
well, I've come to save the city, of course.
You have? But I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand. Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that?
With a great deal of smiting. And I ground his bones to dust, even as God could not save him.
Defying the gods themselves? I had no idea. Taking out one of the Absolute's generals was no mean feat. You must feel confident for the battles ahead. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
I'm not much of a planner, I'm afraid. More of an improviser.
You think chaos courses through your veins? You have no idea.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. You think I can't sniff the secrets hidden in your pretty skull? What you seek, what you need.
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
Knows you are coming, knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying
There
with
must
me.
be something.
What does she want?
I said, step back!
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
Do I look like a refugee?
Or do you have the means to support yourself? Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
Do I have a bit of money for donation to the city?
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your
Oh, so you
name?
stole my old hair, Kate. Hair, whatever. My name is Makaria.
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
What the hell is that thing?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
To save Camelot! Yes, I can't hear you, Jahira.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Alright.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Oh, I did quick save.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Find those little bastards or I'll have your heads!
I think our business here is done.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Which one of you wanted to speak to me?
I'm starting to remember that Worms Crossing has a bit of a reputation, doesn't
I
it?
don't mind it.
Tad mercenary,
Honestly.
tad sordid. Anything and anyone for a price.
Nah,
Will?
that's a little harm. Shouldn't we all be allowed to stoke a few fires?
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
It's a shame Baldur's Gate has a responsibility to people in need.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
I should get it.
When I was a child, Father sent me to Sharess's Caress to deliver messages.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
How was I to know what went on behind closed doors?
You're absolutely sure?
Are the gods truly this petty?
What does it feel like?
Oh, they're targeting modules.
A potion?
In a
What good is
word.
That watcher says he's lying.
Almost painful.
Dantelons is up those stairs.
Did you see how far
And
that
the
watcher
room
threw
is
me?
beside the door. Hoppers are waiting too.
You just want to
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Goms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
Let's take a look at your wares.
Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
looking for something a bit more regal. There'll be several somethings. We'll try a
Remember, Calm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs.
At least things have stayed interesting.
the City of Brass thing look like. That's very close to what we're wearing here. Where? What happened to the City of Brass thing we had? There it is. There we go. Might just have to.
It feels like hemp. No.
Let's go to Calm's Gums. She has the most fabulous send-off. It's perfect.
Really? Looks rather nice. Not very protective though. Oh, I forgot. Damn it. I think it'd be a while to just find the damn thing. A bit better, I think. What happened to our armor and clubs? Did not take them out properly. What's going on? I'm going to switch to our console interface because it might be a little easier to see.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented
It depends on the person and their virility.
Actually,
I'd recommend 2 doses.
You're making me feel really needy. Gondian seems like a steel watch.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours
We're
in
shopping
pure
for a
ecstasy?
suit.
How
Dinner with my parents. Remember?
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Where'd the armor go?
How about now? Want to talk now? Tour of the steel watch foundry.
No.
Let's go to
I
Carl's.
sense some
She has the most
hesitation.
fabulous scent.
Imagine seeing your watch
It's
a
perfect for a show.
Oh, my heart.
Oh, I forgot to sell some things.
Welcome back to Calms Garms. We've got clothes for your arms. What do you need? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
Really?
Remember, Calms Garms, here for all your fashion needs.
Let's go to Carl's. She has the most fabulous scent. It's perfect for a show.
No, he merely offered patronage. Gondians built the steel watch.
Perhaps a touch of velvet.
First time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
Yes, darling. It's very
Want to talk? I
leather-like.
love to talk.
Let them see you taking charge of your
What am I to
pleasurable
do?
destiny.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents. Remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
just have to try it out and see.
I sense some hesitation in you. Speak.
Hi!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Pleasant to meet you. Or their targeting modules?
There we go. There's the.
Let's go to Calm's gums. She has the most fabulous sense. It's perfect for a
The
shot.
lips, the tongue. If your mighty mask needs
This armor was...
I got it. I got it. And thanks.
You told me the
It
armor was
looks more like armor.
set your worries at ease.
Good armor is hard to find.
You're in
How
safe
else was I
hands.
supposed to see the rock
You
dicks?
could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You're making me feel really needy.
armor to meet my mother and father.
Oh, so I think the bow is just painted on.
My good man. Every substance has been tried and tested by yours truly.
No, what? He merely offered what did it feel like? The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, darling, it's
In a
very
word, sir.
leather-like.
What's her previous armor?
Almost painfully so. My body burned like the noonday
How
sun.
about we settle on the
We're
Gondians
shopping for a
and
suit.
and the
Dinner with my parents.
other person with you?
remember?
They enjoyed it.
This armor was such a bargain. You can't turn it.
Enjoyed it. Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next moon.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
Hello!
As if any of us could be
Would you please shut the fuck up?
Imagine seeing your watch at home
Let's
for
go
the
to
first
Calm's
time.
gums. She has the most
What is that with gold?
fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
How long do the effects last?
I would. This armor was...
It depends on the person and their virility.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
I'd recommend
Astonished.
Good armor is
2
hard to
doses.
find. You could wear it to dinner
Tim.
with your folks.
That seems like a lot.
Hi!
You're not
Still
wearing
here.
armor.
Still have things to
To
say.
meet my mother and
Fine maiden.
father.
To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy.
Shh. People will hear. Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting
Good.
modules?
Let them see you take
Did
charge
it disappear?
of pleasurable destiny.
Lying.
The stitching on this leather armor is sublime.
Did you see how far that watch is through? In length.
Yes, stud.
Let's go to a less busy place. What? Oh, it is a... maybe a little three-dimensional? I don't know. Let's go ahead and level up before we call it a night. If all that does. Oh, yeah, right there. Okay, it is a separate texture. For 5 stars, huh?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Okay, yep. Can...
Keep a blade close.
Zell, you're kind of in the corner there.
Do we have a target?
Oh. Yeah, like because we already have.
Let's move.
How about now? Want to talk now?
Yeah. This is my interface is surprised I didn't notice it earlier.
Want to talk? I love to talk.
Excuse me, Mope, for a moment while I fix that at the very last minute. Alright. So there's a bunch of things you could do. Maybe which will take just a few seconds of your time, such as leaving a like, or subscribing, or following, depending on where you're watching this. But of course, all of that is entirely up to you. That's also Patreon. But regardless of what you decide to do, I thank you very much for watching. Until next time, ta-ta!